What is going on, guys? What's another video? And today, here we go. Opening day. MLB The Show 24 franchises here. Let's get into it. Before we start, a couple of moves that I made. I made the lineups, of course, so we'll go over that in a little bit, and I also made the pitching rotation. We'll also go over that a little bit. So the roster moves, I did is that I saw Evan White was in AAA, but then I realized that I no other people who can play first base besides I think Brandon Jury. I think Anthony Rendon can, but we don't have any other third baseman, so I need Anthony Rendon to play third. So I decided to call down Karen Paris because I just didn't really think he deserved it, because I saw how he was doing in spring training. He wasn't really doing that good. I think he was hitting 220 with 2 home runs, but it's not good. So I decided to give it to the final roster spot to Evan White, and yeah. So before we start, we're gonna put some sponsorships here, because sponsorships are gonna earn us money. So our sponsorships, we're gonna do we get $20,000 per win, $10,000 per double play, and $25,000 per game. And here's some more budget. We'll look at this as we go. Of course, Mike Trout has the biggest contract on the team. He deserves it. Mike Trout. No one on the trade block, and yeah. I'm really excited to get the season started. But here we go. I'm gonna show you guys our lineups for 2024. Leading off, we have Noah Sandoval. He is one of the best contact hitters in the game. Look at that 80 contact versus right. And I'm really excited to see how he does in his not technically second year, but he's still a rookie. I'm really excited to see what he does. Next, in the second spot, I have Brandon Jury, one of our next best power. He's a great power hitting contact player. He's a very good player overall. Good defender. He's really good. Of course, won the Silver Slugger in 2022, as you can see, and he's going to be in free agency next year. So this is a guy that I'm looking for him to do really well. We're probably going to ship him off at the trade deadline. I forgot to do the thing. Of course, next we got the big boy, Mike Trout. Was injured last year. Let's see if he can stay healthy. If he doesn't stay healthy this year, next year maybe we trade him. But for now, we're not gonna talk about trading him, because look at these attributes. Fast as hell, can absolutely just crush that baseball. Great defender. I don't know how he has 90 durability. He missed 50 million games. And that contact is good. He's a 3-time MVP. Come on. Hitting cleanup, I have Luis Rengifo. He's going to be playing DH because of Brandon Jury playing second base. Great contact hitting. All our top 4 guys are great contact hitting, and I'm really excited to see what Luis Rengifo has in his tank to prove himself and show that he can be a key part of this team's future. Next, I have Mickey Moniak, the power hitting right fielder. Hits for power. Hits for pretty good contact. It's pretty fast. Not the best fielder though. Taylor Ward, you're a standard player. He's your standard, normal, average player who's been pretty good. Logan O'Hoppe, one of the top prospects for the Phillies. It hurts. I know I said that last episode, but yeah, he's really good. I feel like he's gonna be a key part of the team's future. Only 24, and yeah, I'm really excited to see how he does. Of course, now we have the big man. Of course, we have Anthony Rendon. You know what he's done. Again, 33. One of the worst contract signing, one of the worst signings in MLB history. And he's just not good anymore. He's old. We might trade him at the trade deadline. But here's the thing: his contract might be a little bit too long for him trade him. We'll see what we can do. And then at the number 9 hole, we have Zach Neto, a top prospect for them. He's not his rookie year anymore. He played a lot of games last year, and I'm just looking for him to be good. Do we keep him? Maybe. Do we trade him? Possibly. Not really sure what he's gonna do. All right, here is your pitching rotation. The bullpen, we'll go over that in a little bit. But our ace, who's gonna be starting opening day, is gonna be Patrick Sandoval. This is. Oh yeah, he does. I think this next year's a club option, so it's a club option for arbitration. If they don't sign him, then he's gonna go free agency. If he has a good season, we're gonna sign him back. Next, we have another top prospect for the Angels. The Angels had a lot of top prospects, but then they got called up, and now they're here. Is Reed Detmers. Reed Detmers is one of the best young pitchers in baseball. I'm really excited to see what he can do this year and prove that maybe next year he could possibly be the ace. Next, I have Chase Sleth. I think that's how you say his name. I'm really excited. To be honest, another great prospect for them, but I'm not really sure what he's gonna do here. I feel like he's just gonna be here to fill up the rotation and possibly be a little bit of an inning eater. It's kind of cool because he was born in Mexico, so yeah. Next we have Griffin Canning, the reliever that got moved to starter. He's been a long reliever for most of his career. Just got called up, just got promoted to like the actual rotation, and I don't really know. Maybe he can help us in some way. Probably a trade piece, and yeah, Zach Plesk again, probably a trade piece. See what he can do. If he can prove me wrong, maybe we keep him, and yeah. At the long reliever one, we have Tyler Anderson, veteran, probably gonna stay on the team until the end of the year because he's getting paid a lot of money, but I think he's gonna probably stay on the team for one more year than if he doesn't, and I think we're probably gonna trade him away. Then we have Jose Suarez. I expect a lot from this guy. I really want this guy to do good, especially that he got moved to the bullpen, which I think is an amazing move for him. I think he's gonna be doing way better in the bullpen. Next we have Andrew Wantz, standard reliever. Pretty good. He gave you innings, and yeah. Next we have Jimmy Harriet, veteran. Again, most of these guys I just need to hold it down and eat the innings, and yeah. Robert Stevenson, of course, one of the Angels' big free agent signings, probably a trade piece, and yeah, because that D potential is gonna hurt us. Maybe we can get to up to a C potential, and maybe do something good. Carlos Destenez is not going to be our closer, actually. Surprise, surprise. 31 saves last year. He's not going to be our closer. He was our closer last year. But I'm just going to need him to eat innings. Luis Garcia was another one of their big signings. Probably another trade piece at the trade deadline. And yeah. Matt Moore is going to be our closer. And yeah, because he's been really good throughout his career. And I think he can be the perfect closer for us. So yeah, let's see how he does. That's our team. Let's get it. So we're going to be facing Kyle Bradish and the Orioles on opening day. Let's go. We're going to run the standard road jerseys for this game. And then of course we're playing at Oriole Park. Actually, no, I'm going to go back. I'm going to turn on quick count because there's a little update that happened with MLB The Show. So MLB The Show, they updated it. Because at the beginning of the release day, I think it was because, pitchers, the CPU, was throwing way too many balls and it was really easy to get walks. And they fixed it, but now they're throwing too many strikes and it's really hard to get walks. So I'm going to turn on quick counts to make it more easy. And yeah. Patrick Sandoval's going to be our opening day star. Again, we're going to go with this lineup. Let's go. Opening day. I'm excited. All right, opening day baseball. It's going to be the Orioles taking on the LA Angels. I am really excited to get this season started. Orioles have big expectations going to this year. They're expected to do really well, coming off that #1 seed division winning appearance, but lost first round to the Texas Rangers, who were the World Series champions. Let's go. Opening day 2024. Let's go. On the mound for the Orioles, Kyle Bradish, who had an amazing season last year, a breakout season for them. Let's see if he can continue that. All right, here we go. Up for the Los Angeles Angels, Nolan Sandoval is up. It's a 1-1 count immediately. The first pitch. He's going to take that a little bit high in the strike zone, and we are off and running in 2024 and the MLB franchise Los Angeles season, whatever you want to say. He swings at the second pitch, ground ball to Jorge Mateo. Jorge Mateo fields it cleaning, and he's going to get it for the first out. All right, here's the lineup for the Los Angeles Angels. Next up is Brandon Drury, coming off an amazing 2023 season. Let's see if you can follow that. The pitch. He's gonna take that slider down in the zone. 1-2. He's gonna take that outside the 12 curve. Didn't get him to change there. 2-2. Calbradish looking for the strikeout. Swing and a miss on the slider outside. What a pitch by Calbradish for his first strikeout of the season. Out number 2. Branger got fooled here. Fooled there. But now is the big boy, Mike Trout. And he's going to hit a line drive into left field, but it's going to be caught by Austin Hayes for the third out. Let's go to the bottom of the first. Here is the Los Angeles Angels starting pitcher, Patrick Sandoval. Pretty good season last year. Let's see if he can improve it and make it better and get the contract that he wants. Alright, immediately he's in a 3-2 count. Cedric Mullins up to bat. Let's see if he'll walk him. Pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. First strikeout of the season for Patrick Sandoval. 1 away. 1-1 on Jordan Westburg, the designated hitter. Doesn't have to play in the field today. That's a good break for him. He's gonna foul that pitch off. Circle change there. The 1-2 is fouled off. It's gonna be grounded to Drury. Drury grounds it. And it's going to throw it to Sandoval for out number 2. 2 outs here. Here's the Baltimore Orioles starting lineup. Really good lineup. Let's see what they can do. Alright, 1-1 the count to the All-Star. Adley Rutschman was an All-Star last year, as I just said. He's going to get that in there for a strike. Good slider. Alright, the 1-2. A high fly ball, not deep, but that could go for extra bases. It's going to hit off the wall. Ward fields it. And Adley Rutschman is going to be in there for a double. His first hit of the season. His first double of the season as well. Celebration for Adley Rutschman. He's hyped. That was not a really good pitch. That was a hanging breaking ball, and he just didn't do it. He just didn't get... Pittsfield didn't have good control over it. And it's going to pay. Anthony Santander is going to foul that off. Anthony, you got to be careful with Anthony Santander. He has major power. He's going to foul that one off. But yeah, 30-plus home runs last season. Expecting a lot of expectations going into this season. But he is a free agent at the end of the year. He's going to take that inside for a ball. A lot of expectations. But he's going to be a free agent after this year. Fouled off again. Tough little inning for Patrick Sandoval. Let's see if he can get out not only a jam, but like tough spot. He's gonna ground that foul again. 1-2-2. Fouled off again. We'll see another one. This is the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Ball, 3-2 count. What a fight by Anthony Santander to get back into that bat after being down 1-2. It's going to be a grounder to the shortstop Neto. To first. Inning over. Orioles strand 1. We're going to the top of the second. Up now is Luis Rengifo, the designated hitter, on a 1-1 count. Switch hitting, so he's going to have an advantage every time he comes up to the plate this season. He's gonna be in there for a strike. I don't know what he was doing there. I don't know what he was looking for, but bad take. That's a hanging breaking ball. That's high and deep. Back there, caught at the warning track. Barely missed that. Almost had a homer. That had the chance, but just not get out. Next up is Mickey Moniak. Major power. You got to be careful with him at the plate. In a 1-1 count. He's going to take that. Pitch is going to drop for a base hit. The Angels' first base hit of the season and the series goes to Mickey Moniak. And now you got to be a little bit careful. Because Mickey Moniak has some wheels. He could steal. But I don't think he's going to steal with Adley Rutschman behind the plate. One of the best catchers in the league. Next up is Taylor Ward in a 1-1 count. He's going to take that and right down the chute. What was he waiting for? Let's see if they get the runner into motion. He's going to pick him off, and he's going to be out. Trying to get a little bit of leak. Mickey Moniak messes up, and he gets picked off by Kyle Bradish. What a play. All right, Taylor Ward trying to get after the pickoff. See what he can do. He's going to weak contact. I don't know what he was swinging. That was a slider outside the zone. Inning over. Let's go to the bottom of the second. Orioles due up next. I can pronounce the word there. Our 2-2 count to Ryan Mountcastle, his first at bat this season. Ryan Mountcastle is gonna hit that high. It's not deep. Mike Trout should be able to get there, and he does. And it's gonna be out number 1. Austin Hayes up now in a 2-2 count. Switch hitting left fielder. He's going to swing and a miss. Strikeout number 2 for Patrick Sandoval. And has done pretty good for the first couple innings. But here is Gunnar Henderson, the AL Rookie of the Year last year. Big expectation for him as well. He's going to take that for a strike. 1-2. Patrick Sandoval. Swing and a miss. What a slider. That's going to be his 3rd strikeout. He strikes out the AL Rookie of the Year as we go to the top of the 3rd. Angels due up next. Let's go. Logan O'Hoppe is up next in a 1-1 count. Big expectations for Logan O'Hoppe. Probably going to be the catcher of the future for the Angels. Swings and fouls off a slider down in the zone. Swing and a miss on the slider. 2 straight sliders gets him, and that's Kyle Bradish's 2nd strikeout of the day. These 2 pitchers have had very nasty sliders. And now here's Anthony Rendon in a 1-2 count. He's gonna swing on a pitch he shouldn't have. It's gonna be easy play for the 3rd baseman Gunnar Henderson. Out number 2. Now up is Zach Neto. The pitch from, and that's gonna be a line drive. It should be caught. Cedric Mullins makes the play as it's a 1-2-3 inning for Kyle Bradish as we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Orioles do up next. All right, next up is Nick Maton. Former Phillies player, of course. Former Phillies player is hitting 8th. He's gonna take that for a strike. Maton is playing DH. Wait, the one is Jordan Westbrook playing. He's playing 3rd. I don't know. I didn't really take a look at the lineup before playing this. That's gonna be strike out. No, that's gonna be strikeout number 4 for Patrick Sandoval. As we get the first out of the inning on a slider right down the middle. I don't know what Nate Maton was waiting for there. And that was Jorge Mateo. Gotta be careful with him. He is a speedy base runner. Strike number 2 there. A swing and a miss on the circle change. The 1-2. We down in the zone. Good take by Jorge Mateo. Jorge Mateo's playing off waivers. That's how he finally on the Orioles. He's going to be grounded to Sandoval. Should be an easy play. Picked on a hop. He's going to take it for out number 2. Next up is Cedric Mullins. In a 1-1 count. Swing and a miss on the slider. Again, these sliders have been nasty for these two pitchers. Just gonna foul that one off. Really good sliders. Let's see if they can continue that trend. The 1-2. Fouls it off again. Hodge Venables starting to get up there a little bit in the pitch count. 54 pitches. Only in the 3rd inning. They might need to go to their bullpen soon if he starts throwing too much pitches. Again the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Again the slider. That's his 5th strikeout. I also want to mention that the Angels hired I forgot to mention this, but the Angels hired a new manager in Ron Washington. I forgot about that. I was gonna mention that last episode, but I didn't. So sorry. Noah Sandoval takes that outside for ball 2. Ron Washington has big expectations for his team. He's gonna swing at that line drive. It's right to Cedric Mullins. Out number 1. Next up is Brandon Jury. Veteran. He's gonna be in free agency next year. He's gonna take that for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This has been a very pitcher's duel. This has been a pitcher's duel right now. Strikeout on the slider. That's Brandon Jury's 2nd strikeout on the slider. This has been a pitcher's duel. Only 1 hit combined for both the teams. As we get a replay on that strikeout right there. Next up is Mike Trout. Gotta be careful with him. He can crack this one open with 1 swing. He gets a really good pitch to hit, just takes it though. Mike Trout, what a mistake. That he might regret that if he doesn't get on base here. He's gonna swing and a miss at the slider. What are these teams doing right now? They are chasing pitches outside the zone. It has been bad as we go to the bottom of the 4th.
Leading off for the Orioles, the 3rd
Wait, alright, this is what I get to see. I want to see if Jordan Westbrook is playing. Where is he playing? Where's Jordan Westbrook playing? As he grounds it to Zach Neto, shortstop. It's a first, out number 1 on the ground, on the 4-2 double play. I don't know. So he's playing 3rd. He is playing 3rd. So when I said Gunnar Henderson, is Gunnar Henderson playing shortstop? Adley Rutschman, of course, is the catcher. He checks his swing. Did he go? He did. Again, the slider gets him. Silver Slugger winner last year for Adley Rutschman. 1-2 count was 1 for 1 with their only hit. As that's hit pretty well. Mike Trout has the speed and has the fielding to make the play, and he does. All right, Anthony Santander up to bat. Gotta be careful with him again. Great power. He's gonna ground that fair down the right field line. That's probably gonna go for extra bases. Anthony Santander rounds first. It goes 2nd with a double. That was a perfectly placed hit. It barely stayed fair. But now up is Ryan Mountcastle, the first baseman. He's going to hit a line drive back there. Has some carry, but is caught. Was hit pretty well. It just didn't have enough carry to go over the wall as we go to the top of the 5th, Orioles strand 1. Next up is Luis Rengifo. Flew out in his first at-bat. Is in a 1-1 count. A pitch from Bradish. He's gonna... Gunnar Henderson dives for it, but doesn't make the play. So it's gonna be a base hit for Luis Rengifo. That's the decision. Maybe that was gonna go for extra bases. Gunnar Henderson didn't make that play, but he did, and maybe just saved extra bases. Mickey Moniak takes a strike there. Not only waiting for these Angels that have just been don't know what they're doing. Swings out a pitch they shouldn't have, but it's a blooper that could drop, and it does drop for a base hit. Mickey Moniak has 2 of the Angels' 3 hits. He's 2 for 2. Now a big opportunity here for Taylor Ward with a runner in scoring position. This is the first time the Angels have had a runner in scoring position right now, and for the game, as Taylor Ward takes that low for a ball. Actually took a slider. And he's gonna hit that deep left field. Back it goes, no doubt about it. Home run. Angels strike first with a 3-run blast. First home run of the season for Taylor Ward. What a swing. That had a nice crack of the bat. There's one, Ron Washington. They needed something there, and they got it, as they're going to be on the board first. Let's watch that again. That was a slider right down the middle. Perfect, no doubter. As the Angels are on the board, 427 and 107 miles per hour. Wow. Next up is Logan O'Hoppe after the homer. After a 3-run homer, they're expecting more in this inning. I mean, no outs, as that number 9 changed that 1 out. But still, 1 out with a homer already in this inning. They probably want more. So let's see what they can do here. And the Rendon's gonna take that in for a strike. Pitch from Bradish is gonna be inside, almost gets him. Gets out of the way. If Anthony Rendon can stay healthy and have a pretty good season, they're probably gonna get a lot. They could probably get a lot from him as he swings and misses on the slider there. Again, has gone. Angels and Orioles pitchers have, batters have gotten fooled by these nasty sliders. So yeah, next up is Zach Neto as he fouls that slider off. Cameron has thrown 23 pitches this inning. He's thrown 69 pitches. Nice. He grounds that to Jordan Westbrook. It's gonna be a tough play, and he makes it. But the Angels do score three runs on this 3-run homer. It was a 3-run homer for number 3, Taylor Ward, as he puts the Angels on top, 3-0 as we go to the bottom of the 5th.
Leading off for the Orioles.
All right, Austin Hayes is up to bat in a 1-1 count. Patrick Sandoval has had a great outing so far, only allowed 2 hits, 0 runs, but the pitch count is pretty high as Austin Hayes fouls that one off. He's going to foul that slider off as well. Sandoval. Ground to the first. Sandoval gets the out. That's out number 1. Next up is Gunnar Henderson. He's going to foul that pitch slider off. And these sliders have been really nasty. The rookie of the year from last year is 0 for 1. He fouls that one off. He struck out in his first at bat, of course, on the slider. Most of the strikeouts in this game have came on the slider. He's gonna hit that well in there for a base hit. Gunnar Henderson gets his first base hit of the year, and now they have a runner on board with 1 out. And you have to watch out for Gunnar Henderson. He has some wheels. He's not going to take any leads yet. I think Nate Maton's going to have a 3-2 count. 3-2. He's going to strike out on the 2-seamer. Big strikeout there. Because if he walked them, Gunnar Henderson would have been in scoring position with 1 out. And possibly... And then I think that would have brought up, that would have brought up Jorge Mateo, who's really good and probably could have bunted, and then they would have been back to the top of the order. So yeah, Jorge Mateo, let's see what he does. He hits it. Well, that is going to drop for a base hit. Gunnar Henderson thought about third, but he doesn't get it as Jorge Mateo keeps the inning alive and gets and gets in a runner in scoring position with Cedric Mullins up to the plate. Big at bat for Cedric Mullins. As he checks his swing, did he go? He did! Let's see if Patrick Sandoval can get out of, not jam, but like tough spot. 2 speed runners on the bases. As Cedric Mullins is going to take that for a ball. Really good take. He's going to foul that one off. Cedric Mullins, let's see if he can bring in the run to give the Orioles on the board. He's going to foul that pitch off. Slider there. 2-2. He's going to foul that one off. He's going to strike him out on the circle change. Big strikeout there. Gets out of the hard situation. Pause. And then we're going to the top of the 6th. Angels due up and have the lead. Next up is Noah Sandoval. Has grounded out and flew out in his first 2 at-bats. It has a 2-1 count here. First pitch from Bradish is going to be smoked! That drops. Could be extra bases. And Noah Sandoval will be in there for his first base hit of the year. And get to stand a double. With a runner in scoring position to lead off this inning. Let's see if they can do some more damage and get more. That's going to be it for Bradish as they bring in Dylan Tate. An all-star season ago, actually, I think. But now he has to face the heart of the Angels order with he has to face Mike Trout. I was gonna try to pick off Brandon Jury there. I mean, Brandon Jury, Noah Sandoval. Noah Sandoval doesn't have speed. I don't know what they're thinking. The pitch. He's gonna line that in to center field. Base hit around third is Sandoval as he will score. And they have a 4-run lead. Brandon Jury drives him in. And now is the big boy, Mike Trout. He saw the pitch and saw he could do something with it. And he did it. Drives in the RBI. Gets his first RBI of the season. And yeah. Next up is Mike Trout, a 3-1 count. Let's see if he can do something here. 3-1. The pitch from Dylan Tate. It's going to be fair down the left field line. That could go for extra bases. And it will. Mike Trout his first hit of the season. And it is a double. As now the Orioles are in a little bit of a jam with runners at second and third with no outs. Big at bat for Luis Rengifo, who is 1 for 2, who scored earlier on the homer from Taylor Ward. He's going to foul that one off. Let's see if Luis Rengifo can drive in the run. Maybe runs, because Mike Trout is fast. He's going to take that a little bit high for 2. Alright, 2-2. Dylan Tate. He's going to ground that foul. Fouls it off. Been a very long at-bat. Has grinded out this at-bat. And really is trying to drive in that RBI. And it's going to be a line drive. Could that fall? It does not. They will not test it. They're going to stay at first, second, and third with 1 out. Mullins, I think probably Jury would have been out if he did try to go. Because that was an absolute bullet, and plus it was it was not deep. Mickey Moniak, who has all the hits for the Angels right now, smokes it to deep right field. That is gone. Another 3-run shot for the Angels, and Mickey Moniak gives them a 7-0 lead. What a game this has been for the Angels. 2 home runs. The Angels have absolutely dominated the reigning AL East champions. 7-0 as Mickey Moniak gets his first homer of the season. No doubt about that one. That was an absolute moonshot. Wow. They're up 7-0. 397 feet, 115 off the bat. Wow. Next up is now the bullpen is Dean Kremer. Let's see if he can hold this very deep deficit and try to get them out of the inning. Next up is Taylor Lord, who hit the 3-run homer back in his last at bat. See if he can do more damage. As he skies that one. Jordan Westbrook says he has it. He's under it and he will get it. That pitch looked really good, but just didn't have enough to get it. And now up is Logan O'Hoppe, 0 for 2 on the day. The 1-1. As he's going to smoke that to the... That was a hard hit, but it's not going to be there. Jordan Westbrook. 2 Ryan Mountcastle. But not before the Indians get a 4-run inning off a single from Brandon Drury and a 3-run moonshot from Mickey Moniak as they lead 7-0 on the Orioles. It looks like they're going to keep Patrick Sandoval in for this inning at least. Maybe if he gets up a couple of hits, they're probably going to go to the bullpen. They do have people warming up in the bullpen. We'll see if they go there. This is going to be his 100th pitch of the game. It's going to go for a strikeout as the Orioles' struggles continue. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. It is a struggle for the Orioles so far. But they have not looked good. He's going to strike out on the circle change. 9 strikeouts. Let's see if Patrick Sandoval can get to 10 strikeouts on opening day. 1-1 count. Gonna take that for a ball.
That's a ball.
Gonna take that for a ball. So we have 3-run count on Anthony Santander. He does a lot of power, so I can understand why he's throwing balls. Pause. He's gonna foul that one off. 3-2 count. He's gonna foul that off. My voice is cracked. His 111th pitch. He's gonna go for a strikeout. He gets his 10th strikeout on the day, and that will probably do it for his day. Very good day for Patrick Sandoval. 0 earned runs, 4 hits, 10 strikeouts. As we go to the top of the 7th, as Anthony Rendon is up to that. Because he's going to sky that one into left field. Austin Hayes will make the play. Is that number 1? Noah Sandoval rips that down gets that down fair. As he gets his 2nd hit of the day, has a double and a single. And now up is Brandon Drury with a runner on. Let's see what he can do here off the base hit. Noah Sandoval. As he's going to hit a base hit, get a base hit here with 2 outs. Mike Trout is up, and you know how dangerous he is. Let's see if he can break this game open. Will he break this game open? The pitch. He's going to take that for a strike. He's going to take that outside for a ball. They're not pitching to Mike Trout right now because Mike Trout, he could just absolutely destroy them right now if he wanted to. The 2-2. He's going to go down looking on the strikeout. Big strikeout there with a guy like Mike Trout up. And now they'll stay at a 7-0 lead. 7-0 lead. As Tyler Anderson will enter the game for Patrick Sandoval. 27 games last year. Let's see how he does right now. He's going to get that in there for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2. Strikes him out on the circle change. One pitch. It's going to be fouled off. 1-2. Grounded to Rendon. Rendon to Sandoval. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Gunnar Henderson's up next. That's going to be a fly ball. Left field. Ward comes in. And he's going to make the last out of the inning as we go to the top of the 8th. Angels up 7-0. Taylor Ward now up to bat. 1-1 count. As he hits this one. That's hit well. It's going to drop for extra bases. He's going to make it to second. And now they're runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Logan Hoppy skies this one in the left field. Won't do it, and it's going to be caught for the last out of the inning. Let's go bottom 8.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We'll go bottom 8 as Jimmy Harriet is on the mound in a 1-1 count, looking to try to get this to the 9th as the Angels hold on to a 7-0 lead. Has to be in there for a strike. That's going to be popped up. Logan O'Hoppe has it. He's going to be there for out number 1. Jorge Mateo up the bat.
ball
It's
2.
going to be outside. That's going to be right down the middle. Tough play. Zach Neto tries to dive for it, but doesn't make the play. Jorge Mateo has his second hit of the day. You know, Cedric Mullins is up. Let's see if they get Jorge Mateo in the motion. I wouldn't expect them to because they're down. But you never know. Weird things have happened. Pitch here is going to be fouled off.
No,
That's going to be a
inside.
ball inside. That's going to be just fouled down the right field line. The 2-2 pitch. It's going to foul that one off. Battle here. He's going to go down looking on strikes. Strikeout number 1 for Jimmy Harriet on the season. Now up is Jordan Westberg. He's gonna dive past the diving Brandon Jury. Nice try makes the play and Dorsey's gonna cut off. Jorge Mateo thought about going to third, but he doesn't because he thought he was gonna get third out the link shot. How the link shot is. But now up is Adley Rutschman and he gets that pass. He's going to look to go home, and he does, as the Orioles are finally on the board with an Adley Rutschman RBI single. It might be a little bit too late, though, because they're losing by 6 runs. But at least they get a run on the board. As now this one could be trouble as a 9. Zach Neal makes a nice play, and we're going to go to the top of the 9th with the Angels on top, 7-1. Orioles do get 1 though, so make it a little bit more interesting. We're gonna go bottom 9th as Luis Garcia comes into the game looking to close out the game and get the Angels' first win of the year as they are up 7-1. No, there was no changes in the top of the 9th. But here we go. Luis Garcia, first pitch as an Angel, will go for a strike. Luis Garcia,
2-2 to count.
that's down in the zone. I just looked over and saw that Luis Garcia can throw a 100-mile-per-hour sinker as Luis Garcia gets his first strikeout as an Angel. Now up is Austin Hayes. He's going to swing and pop that up. Jury's under it. And the Orioles are down to their final out. The 2-1 count. Gunnar Henderson looks to try to keep this game alive. That's gonna be outside for a ball. It's 3-1. In there for a strike. Orioles down to their final strike. The 3-2 pitch. It's gonna be grounded. Drury blocks it, and he has no throw. I mean, he threw it, but has no throw. As Gunnar Anderson keeps the game alive with an infield single. Now up, Nick Maton, looking to keep this game alive, as he's gonna take that down the zone for a strike, as the Orioles are down to their final strike. He's gonna foul that off. The 1-2 pitch. That's gonna be a fly ball. Nick Moniak running for it, and he makes the catch as the Angels take game 1 of the series and take opening day, as they start off good with their first win of the season, and they're gonna be 1-0 to start off the season, and we get our first win of the series of the franchise as we win 7-1. This was a pretty good game for the Angels. Very good hitting, very good start from Patrick Sandoval, as he's the player of the game with 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, 10 strikeouts, 0 walks, and 0 earned runs. As Kyle Braddock gets the loss, he did pretty good too. 5 innings pitched, 5 hits, 5 strikeouts, and 4 earned runs. And look at the box score. The Angels were hitting the ball really good. Ton of hits, ton of RBIs. As Mike Trout, as a ton of guys did really well. But Baltimore just couldn't get started. Their offense couldn't do good. They got a ton of hits, but they just couldn't drive in the runs. And if you're gonna drive in the runs, then you gotta score. But I'm not complaining. The Angels take game 1 of the series, and they also take opening day. So it's really exciting as we get our first win of the season. That's cool. Alright. So as we win that game, that's going to end today's episode. Really good episode. We got our first win of the series. Next episode, we are going to take a little bit of a deeper look into this year's draft class. And then we're going to play also we're also going to try out that new feature. That new, I'm not going to go into this game, but the new custom game entry feature, which we're going to try next episode. And that should be fun. So hopefully this video, if did some mess up, what the? That's the second time in a row I've messed the outro up. Alright, we'll try that again. Hopefully this video, if did some mess up, I'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye, and go Angels!